Hey there, welcome back to our kitchen. What do we got going on here today? Well, sometimes when I buy turkey at Walmart, they might substitute it. And I do believe that's the reason we ended up with this one of the times. But, that's okay. It's been in the freezer for a little while. When you get them, they usually last for about 2 years, which is pretty cool. This is all natural, ready to roast, seasoned, boneless turkey breast. And we're going to cook it a little different, because you know me, I'm a crockpot girl. So, here's the roasting directions, which we're not going to follow. But you could check that out in case, you want to do that for yourself. I know that it's got one of those gravy packets in it. I'm going to mix that with probably a half of a box of this chicken broth here and a can of French onion soup for our sauce. So, let's show you how that looks. I just got to say, this was surprisingly easy to tear off. I usually have to use scissors. All right. It is as I suspected. The turkey gravy here is a frozen packet. So I'm going to have to actually defrost that in the microwave. We'll get to that here in a second because I want to use that. So we're going to put that in our trusty little P-Rex here. Get that going. We'll figure that out here in a second. All right. The turkey itself. All right, folks. Is also in its own bag here. Now, it is a cook-in-a-bag deal. But I'm going to get it out of there. So you have an idea of what this is, And who knows, you might rather roast it, but since I've got one of those little tiny KitchenAid ovens, I can't necessarily do that. You never know what's safe to put in there. I've been getting pretty lucky so far. All right, because it is more like a toaster oven. Let's get this going. As far as the gravy is concerned, I actually had to cut the packet that was around it. I'm going to stick it in the microwave on defrost. We'll go for about a minute at a time, but it's going to take a little while to break that down, so we'll bring you back around to that. Okay, here's what that turkey breast looks like. Now, I strongly caution that you peel that bag off slowly, kind of like a Christmas present here, because it did shred a little bit. Now, I verified all the words are intact on here. I don't think I'm missing any plastic, but you never know, so that's just a little something to warn you about in case you're cooking it like this. I have gone over it extensively to make sure there's no plastic in it. Let's get to the next step, guys. This is still fully frozen, by the way. All right, after 1 minute of defrost in the microwave, it looks like it's thinking about it, like it got a suntan. We'll go for a couple more minutes and check back with you. So far, I've done 3 minutes of defrost on this thing, and it's still a popsicle, so I did it for another 5. All on defrost. It's looking like a total of 8 minutes defrost time, although I'm showing you guys we have a 1250 watt microwave. Still working at it. Almost done. Looks like we got it broken down enough. It's still got some popsicle going on there, but I'll just keep mixing this around for a minute. You don't want it to be too hot either, because you don't want it to be, hot next to cold with turkey. I don't know. I learned that from Gordon Ramsay. You never put hot stuff next to cold stuff. It's all bad. Anyways, I will be back in a few because I'm going to continue to stir this like this till it's all broke down. Now that we got the gravy more broken down and defrosted there, we're going to add a little less than 2 cups of chicken broth along with this soup here. So we're going to mix those up. Watch out, you're in the splash zone. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. Alright, here's how our gravy mixture looks once it's all mixed in there. Let's pour it over the turkey breast here. And we're going to cook this on low for about 8 hours. 8's just been our magic number this morning. Alright, we'll show you what that looks like a little bit later on today, and see you then. I know we talked about cooking this on low for 8 hours, but I'm actually a little concerned with it being as frozen as it is, and you saw the fun with our gravy popsicle. So we're going to turn this up to high for the first 4 hours. Yep. And we'll show you what it looks like then. See ya. Okay, it's time to turn this down to low and flip this guy over. If we can. And everything's nice and boily. Stir it up a little bit. Get all the yummy juices flowing. Ooh. Woo! Watch out, you're in the splash zone, folks. Pick off some of this stuff here. Oh, we'll get that later, I guess. All right. Flipped and turned down. We'll see you folks in about another 4 hours. All right, here's our finished product, folks. Turkey. Came out great. So, we cooked it for 8 hours. We did 4 on high and 4 on low, and we flipped it halfway through. I hope you enjoyed this, and we hope to see you again. We've got some other things going on here, like veggies with gravy, and we're doing some mashed potatoes.
What we're doing here, we're saving the veggies. We're straining them too. So we got the gravy down there for the.
That's our kitchen hack.
Yummy stuff.
Make sure we get all that going there. All right. Thanks so much for watching, folks. Y'all have a good day.